Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. For this special figure showcase, we're going to be looking at the 1985 Autobot Grapple. What we're going to do with this video, we're going to have a quick look at him in both of his modes, and that'll help you decide how you want to display him. I'll show you all the accessories that come with him. I'll point out some things that you need to be aware of if you have to purchase one for yourself. And as I'm lucky enough to have one in the package, we can have a look at the artwork and the battle scene on the back of that. Okay, here we go. So as I've said, he came out in 1985 as part of what's known as Series 2 of the wave of Generation 1 figures. As you can tell by him, he's got a very, very striking colour, and he does stand very, very proud, to be honest. And he shares a very similar mould to what Inferno did, but there's a few differences. So first and foremost, let's have a look at the robot mode. And the robot mode, I do really like it. I think it looks really good. There's an articulation in the shoulders, which is obviously quite good for the old Generation 1 figures. Same as at the bicep as well. So the arms have got, like, you know, full rotation and in the bicep. But as with most of the Generation 1 figures, the legs, they are completely fused. They don't really do anything. You can fold the legs, the toes, feet down, but that's about it for articulation. It's mainly in the upper body. But, you know, as I've just said, he still displays really, really well. Now, you can see that there's something that keeps happening on the back of this, and that's something to be aware of. And that is that sometimes this crane bit, oh, there we go, can get a bit loose, and right on cue, it's stuck in. But let's have a look at things you need to be aware of. So there's lots of chrome here. There's chrome on his shoulder joints, on what are his wrists, and of course on his accessories. I'm just going to press this here because these are his accessories, and he did come with 3 of these. So you've got a choice with this, actually, to be fair. You've got 3 missiles, you've got his 2 fists. Things to look out for with his fist is that you've got the tab on the top. That's so it'll obviously locate into his arm and hold in place. And he's got a gun as well. Well, it's called a flamethrower. I think they call that his actual weapon, but that's the weapon he's got. So you've got a choice. You can either have the 2 fists, obviously one carrying the gun, or as you can see how I like to display him, with one of his missiles. Another thing to be aware of while he's in robot mode and in truck, obviously, is that the tyres are made of rubber and they do perish quite easily. You also notice there's quite a bit of chrome on his front bumper as well. So there's a lot of chrome, to be fair. A lot of the original cars, they did have, you know, chrome bits on them. They did have die-cast parts, things like that. So they were, I suppose, a little bit more robust than the ones that you get now. But let's have a look at the alternate mode then. And again, I've already touched on the tyres. The colour scheme just worked brilliantly, did it? Let's be honest. I mean, bright orange crane, fantastic. Did look really good. Things to be aware of when it's in this mode, apart from the tyres and the chrome. If I lift this up, you've got that coming out and attaching, just resting under there on the top part of the crane. Loads of them have these hooks missing. That's the biggest, I suppose, damaged or most common broken part I think I've seen in these since they started producing them, to be fair. The other thing is, and you might not be aware of it, and watch me go and break mine now. Oh no, there we go. Can you see inside there, there's a little tab, and that's where the hole right there on the side of the arm click in just to hold them in place. But yeah, great. It does look really good. Of course, all the wheels spin round. And again, I think the best thing about this toy is it really does display very well in either mode. So it's up to you how you want to display him. I think obviously if you haven't got any accessories, then maybe you'd want to display him in this particular mode. But if you've got some accessories, and again, you don't have to have them all, you can display him like that. He's one of the taller Autobots as well, to be fair. I've just got a Magnus cab there, and you know, and he's just as tall as that. So the normal Autobot cars are a bit smaller than him, but there he is. Right, let's have a look at the packaging then. Let's move these carefully out of the way. I'm really lucky that this is actually a sealed example. So there is the artwork there on Grapple, and this came from an American store. I can't work out which one it was, but it was actually reduced to $9.99, so that was a right bargain. So there's the transformation process on the top. There we go. And then if we spin it round either side, we've got the 1985 battle scene, which is this. So you've got the Dinobots Jetfire Shockwave on it. Again, a lovely piece of artwork. I'm sure we've all seen this at least once. So yeah, he's a great toy. He was when I definitely had this guy as well when I was a kid. So I was really lucky to have him And I think, you know, same with Inferno and Red Alert and all that, all the guys who are like rescue trucks or like this, I think they just had that little bit more playability with them for that particular reason. So there he is. As I say, quick recap. He came out in 1985, Series 2 of the Generation 1 continuity of figures. And yeah, he displays really well in any mode. Hope you like looking at him. I hope it brought back some nice memories. And of course, I hope it helped you with your decision if you wanted to get one yourself. Everybody who's watching, thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing. And of course, please take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment. And don't forget to subscribe.